What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Panfro Games, and I want to have a discussion about the different shiny hunting methods in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I've received a lot of comments and from people on YouTube or people in my Discord server about talking about what are the best ways to shiny hunt Pokemon in these games. So I'm going to talk about all the different methods that people are currently doing and what my personal favorite methods are right now. So to begin, a shiny Pokemon is a Pokemon of an alternate color, and they are incredibly rare. The base shiny rate is 1 out of 4,096, which is incredibly low odds. So if you do get a full odds shiny, which means you just ran into a patch of grass without doing anything and a shiny Pokemon appears, or you hatch an egg without, having a shiny charm or doing a Masuda method, get a full odds shiny, that is incredible, and you should buy a lottery ticket that day. But there are methods to make that 1 out of 4,096 a lot easier and faster for you to get your shiny Pokemon. First method we're going to go over is actually not much of a method at all, but I have to bring it up because so many people do this method, which is just restarting your Switch. So there are static encounters in the game, and static encounters usually pertain to, in most Pokemon games, to your starters and to legendary Pokemon. And they have a chance of being a shiny. However, they have a chance of being a shiny at full odds, which is 1 out of 4,096. There's no way to boost this. The shiny charm does not work on any of these methods unless it's eggs. Shiny charm does work for eggs, but with no other method. So what is a 1 out of 4,096 odds are like? Well, if you were to hard reset your Switch by turning it off and on 5,000 times after an encounter, you would have a 75% chance of getting a shiny Pokemon, which is insane. After 5,000 resets, you would only have a 75% chance of getting the encounter. So if you were to hunt this Raikou here per se, you would actually make a save game right here, save your game, and then every time you fail at getting the shiny Raikou, you would just turn off your game and try it all over again. Preferably, you would make the save right in front of the Raikou. So do we get it here? Would it be crazy if we got the shiny right here? No shiny Raikou for me, so I guess I have 4,999 times to go until I have at least a 75% chance of getting the shiny. And there's no guarantee you will ever get the shiny. So if you are shiny resetting for a legendary Pokemon or for any sort of starter Pokemon, this can take you weeks or even months, but maybe you'll get lucky. And hey, if you get a shiny this way, buy yourself a lottery ticket. The next shiny hunting method is a lot better than the first one. It is called the Grand Underground Shiny Hunting Method. So in order for this method to work out well, you need to, one, play online with people, because everyone playing online will find Digletts. And when you find a Diglett, you share the Diglett with everyone. So as you see, I picked up that Diglett. We went from 31 to 32. When that bar fills up to 40, we enter into light mode. And when we enter into light mode, we actually get a second shiny roll. If you don't know what that means instead of rolling 1 out of 4,096, we're actually rolling 2 out of 4,096, which ends up meaning we are rolling 1 out of 2,048, which is pretty incredible. And unfortunately, the shiny charm does not affect this shiny hunting method at all. And a great way to do this to get 40 is there's two great ways. One, you need to be online, and two, be part of a great community. And I've held community nights before where we had a group code and everyone in the community was just resetting in front of their secret base. If you can go into a secret base and then you go back out again, there is a chance the Diglett will spawn right outside of the secret base. This can be your secret base. This can be someone else's secret base. But usually you want to do this at a secret base that is near a location that you want to be at. When that hits 40, so when 8 more Digletts are found, you can go into a room, and when you encounter a Pokemon, it has a chance of being shiny. All Pokemon that you encounter, the moment you enter into the room, will have everything about them predetermined. So the moment that I'm in this room, these Zangooses, their stats, their natures, if they're shiny or not, have been determined already the moment I walked into this room. So when light mode ends after 5 minutes, these Pokemon could still be shiny, But if you leave the room and come back, then you're only be rolling once. So it looks like we're actually about to hit it right here. We just need a couple more Digletts. And as you can see here, we got the light mode activated. So another important thing is the Pokemon will not appear shiny on the overworld, unlike Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You just have to encounter them and hope that they are shiny. If they are not shiny, you just gotta immediately run away and then keep encountering the other Pokemon in the room. If you want to respawn the room with a particular Pokemon, so in this case, I'm hunting shiny Zangoose. Once I hit all the Zangooses in the room, I would reload the room by going out and then going immediately back in and hoping that I get a shiny. Now, this next method may actually be the best shiny hunting method in the entire game, especially if you want to get shiny competitive Pokemon. I actually highly recommend this method, which is the Masuda Method. So what is the Masuda Method? I know a lot of people say the Masuda Method, but they don't actually know what it means. Well, the Masuda Method is actually named after the game director of Pokemon, and it was first introduced in original Diamond and Pearl. So what does the Masuda Method mean? Well, we're going to be breeding two Pokemon together. Normally, if you breed two Pokemon together, it's only a full odds chance of 1 out of 4,096. But if you breed two Pokemon together of two different languages, then our odds increase to 1 out of 683, which is phenomenal. That's a massive jump from 4,000 to 683. That's pretty insane. So how do you know if your Pokemon is in a different language? Well, our Japanese Ditto here, the name's in Japanese, but that doesn't actually mean anything. What actually means something here is the top right-hand corner of the screen here. Next to Ditto's name, you can see the JPN. That means his Ditto came from a Switch that was in Japanese. Well, the game was in Japanese. Your Switch doesn't matter what language your Switch is in, but your game was in Japanese. My game is in English, right? I have an American English Brilliant Diamond game, and you can actually change the settings of your game when you first load your game. So let's say you can read Spanish. You can play your game through Spanish, and all the Pokemon you catch will have a Spanish icon on their Pokemon when you trade them to a version of the game that is in a different language. So if you traded the Spanish to English, then you would see a Spanish logo on the top right hand, as you're seeing with the Japanese logo here. So this is all you need, is just one Pokemon of a foreign language. And then you just need a Pokemon from your game, because technically this counts as a different language than the other Pokemon, you know, because this is Japanese and this would be considered as English. And I have a Breloom with a different language as well. And these would count as well because they're both a different language. It just has to be two different language on. So Ditto is, of course, the most highly sought after breeding Pokemon, especially a perfect Ditto that has a competitive nature with a Destiny knot. This is going to be your most ideal Pokemon. And I've done giveaways for these in the past, so definitely subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. So the Masuda Method is essentially you put the Ditto and an English Pokemon or any other language Pokemon into the daycare. The two Pokemon have babies. You collect the eggs from the man outside, and which would be this guy right here. And if he's looking forward like this, that means there's an egg there. And then you just got to hatch the eggs. To quickly hatch eggs, you want a Pokemon of Flame Body. Before the post game, the only Pokemon that has it is Magby, which is only in Shining Pearl. But for Brilliant Diamond players, and once you get to the post game, you can get a couple Pokemon with Flame Body like a Growlithe and Arcanine in the Grand Underground. So the Masuda Method is crazy. As I said, 1 out of 683. Yes, you're gonna be hatching eggs. Yes, it takes time. Yes, you're gonna be riding your bike up and down this lane for a long time. But it's a lot better than Grand Underground and just full odd shiny hunting in general. So I highly recommend it. However, there's another way to make this method even better. And that is actually by having the Shiny Charm. So the Shiny Charm can actually be attained by going to Valor Lakefront, by going to the Hotel Grand Lake area. So what does the Shiny Charm do? Well, it actually increases the shiny odds for hatching Pokemon. And it ends up being a key item when you get it. Unfortunately, I do not have it right now. But essentially, what the Shiny Charm does is it just increases the odds by a good amount. And for regular egg hatching with the Shiny Charm, so no Masuda Method, just regular egg hatching, it becomes a 1 out of 2048 odds. Already incredible, already doubling your chance at that shiny. But if you have it with the Masuda Method, you're running a 1 out of 512. So from 1,683 to 1 out of 512. And that's crazy. That Shiny Charm is not easy to get. You need to have a completed national dex, which means you need to have caught every single Pokemon, including legendaries, version exclusives from both games into one file. So good luck on that for getting the shiny charm, but it is worth it if you are focusing on egg hatching. And the final shiny hunting method is the Pokey Radar method. The Pokey Radar is a key item that you can get once you completed your Sinnoh Dex by seeing all 150 Pokemon in it. The Pokey Radar will spawn 4 bushes when you use it in a patch of grass. It has to be in a patch of grass. Each one of these patches of grass will contain a Pokemon, and you can hunt specific Pokemon in it. Definitely check out my video showing all the different Pokey Radar spawns you can hunt, but there's about a third of the dex that you can get from using this method, which is incredible. And these bushes have a chance of having a shiny Pokemon or a Pokemon with a hidden ability. So as you can see here, we spawn 4 bushes. Each one of these bushes have base shiny chance rate, right? Which is 1 out of 4,096. So if we go 4 steps away, we'll have a 93% chance of making it so that our chain will continue. So this was 4 steps away from our current position, right? So whatever Pokemon we get, which is Ghastly, when I catch this Ghastly, we have now started a Ghastly chain, which means the next Pokemon that comes from a bush like this will be a Ghastly. And we'll just keep on going with this chain until the chain eventually breaks. The thing is, every chain that we get, so this is 0 and the next one will be 1, our shiny odds have increased by about 300. So this keeps on increasing until you get to 40. And looking at the chart here, when you get to 40, you have a 1 out of 99 chance of getting a shiny. But it's even better than that, because that is for 1 bush. We're spawning 4 bushes. So really look at this as a 4 out of 99, or even at base, a 4 out of 4,096. And a Pokemon does not necessarily need to show up as shiny on the overworld here. If you do get a shiny bush, which is, the game will tell you, hey, there's a shiny Pokemon, the bush will be shiny. However, if the bush isn't even shiny, you still have a full odds chance. So you're stacking multiple chances on top of each other for getting a shiny. So there are different methods to hunt this. There is the 40 chain method, but you only have a 5% chance of getting to the 40 chain. But you could get the chain 17, which is a 1 out of 1,986, which is really great. That's double your odds, and then you're really rolling that 4 times. So it sort of really puts you at a 1 out of 500 odds, and a lot of people try that. This method usually takes maybe 2 to 4 hours to get in a shiny Pokemon. It's phenomenal. I love doing this method. I stream this method all the time. So this is perfect. Like, this is my personal favorite. But for you guys, let me know in the comment section below what's your favorite shiny hunting method and what's been your most successful shiny hunt so far. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a great one.